So, now that I've managed to throw way too many runs to that tonight, that being 2, I'm just going to do it the regular way until I practice it a bit more. Because I really don't want to get stuck in the early game more than I have to be. There's already too much stuff to get stuck on. I know, it's weird. If it was actually just a little bit higher, it would be perfect. Because if it was a little bit higher, it would still kill you if you fell from the above plane, like the above level of that area, which is what I think the developers were more concerned about. But it would also prevent us from, like, insta-killing ourselves if we jumped, like, half a millimeter too short. Which I just straight up whiffed the thing, like, that was all me. Well, I've not really had runs. I've not had anything make it past the car jumps yet. I've had 2 others get to the temple, but I was like trying to do some new climbing movement, and I threw it and died. So now I'm going to do the safe movement until I get better at the other movement. Which I don't think it'll take like a lot of practice, but it's going to be one of those things that you want to be like laser tight. There are some things you can practice and have them like meh, and you can like get by with it. But there are other tricks that you just have to like grind into the ground until you can like not only do it in your sleep, but you can like do it on a Sunday morning just rolling out of bed at 2:30 a.m. after you've only slept for like 2.5 hours, and you're able to get it like 10 times in a row. There are tricks where you have to be able to do that, essentially, if you want to have like any sort of like long-term success. This category has like a lot of run killers in the first like 12 minutes, unfortunately. Which is not necessarily the first half. I mean, it is in the first half of the run. But like the first, like what, 2/5 of the run, probably? What's 28 divided by 5? And put that into minutes. Let's see, 28 divided by 5 would be a little less than 6. So 28 divided by 5 would be a little less than 6. So yeah, like the first 2/5 of this run, more or less, just have tons of run killers. Yeah, that's kind of what okay. No, that comes out then. Because if you do, 2 times that, that puts you at like a little over 11. And I was trying to like convey that the first 12 minutes of the run. That's no problem. It's not a problem at all. Yeah, the first bit of this is just so volatile. What is this guy doing? There's just so many run-killing tricks. Even when you look outside of like the first like minute and a half or whatever. Because other than getting like Roxy and then... Because your run doesn't even start until you get Roxy, right? So it's kind of hard to call that like a run-killing trick. I mean, I guess you have to reset each time. But I don't really count that like a run. I don't even think of it as somewhat of a run until I'm out in the desert. Like... I don't know. It's just pre-speedrun stuff until I'm actually in the desert and punching and roll jumping. And then, yeah, it is very true. And then there's something else. Yeah, exactly. That was my thought as well. You could count the gun invulnerability as a run killer, because, I mean, like, you've been playing for around a minute at that point. So, it kind of just depends on how you want to look at it. I mean, it's within, like, the first minute and a half, generally speaking. Probably, like, minute 20 seconds for the paces that I'm trying to go for. So, you could argue that one, like, either way. But then, at any point in the desert, you can bonk. You can miss waterfall boosted. You can hit the temple death plane if you do like one of the alternative climbs instead of like a safe climb. And like at any point in time until we're finished with temple skip, we can bonk on something and lose the run. At any point. So like for the first, between the minute 20-second mark and like the 12-minute mark, you cannot bonk on anything. Which isn't that bad. But, you know, it's something you have to, like, kind of keep in mind. You can fail the car jumps. You can fail the camera-stuck door trick thing. Gosh, we need... I need to petition a proper name for that. Or just start calling it something and never change my mind about it. I guess that's how most things get named. Trying to think of something else. You can fail the door clip by virtue of taking 15 minutes to get through the door. Kind of. I can kill you around. Oh my gosh. Get up there, fool. There we go. I need to sit up. I've been slouching. That was almost like way too early of a boosted, but it worked out, thankfully. Alright, no risky movement until I practice it more. Just do it the tried and true way. Thanks for blessing the runs, I appreciate that. I keep forgetting I don't need to uppercut there. It was like 7:31 to get into the car. It's pretty good. I've only ever had like, I think one other sub 7:30 pace into the car. That's like one of those unsplit benchmarks that I use. This guy appears to. Oh, yeah, forget that. I'm just driving over here and getting one. Yeah, that's kind of scary just like to start driving. Because like I know at some point I'm going to accidentally drive into the ocean during that cutscene. Whoa. I'm hitting like little pieces of debris. It's screwing up my...
Not worthy of the hero we hope you are. Try again.
Alright. Let's try this again. This is like really sus. That should, yeah, that makes. I didn't want to call it too soon. It's something. Definitely one of the strats of all time.
It's one of the...
That's some Mondo time save. Shoot. Okay, only losing 4 for missing that the first time isn't super bad. It dropped my over. It sucks. That could have been me, but it felt like it was the game. It's fine either way. I have more time saved in later splits too. Yeah, it's fine. The interior was clean, so that's not, you know, can't be too bummed about that. Like, that was a really clean interior. It's about as good as you can ask for. Which I've already made up my mind. No matter what happens in this round, I'm not going to get upset about it. But I'm trying not to, anyway. Oh, okay. He's got killer snipes. Whoa. We're also going to lose roughly a second here because I need to get ammo, and the method of getting ammo like loses about a second instead of using the blaster. Could maybe work. Oh. Okay. Yeah, okay, so that's gonna lose like a second and a half-ish, which isn't like awful. But I am bleeding time quite a lot. But again, I've got time save both here and in BTR. Right down the middle. That's probably the cleanest I've ever done that. Like, that's not like a big deal, but that was just cool that I sniped it so far. Most of the time you land like right on the outside and you have to walk for like an extra second or so. That probably saved like 1.5 maybe. That's pretty cool. Yeah, robot skip's cool. Other than the hover that you have to do to get up to it, it's pretty simple. Ah, you kidding me? Dude, side flip. Speed. Yeah, I had a lot to save there. Shoot, that's bad. I took that way too far. That's fine. Just a few little seconds. I should still save time at the end of this if I get the last hover. Which we'll just hope that it doesn't drop so bad that it kills the run.
Duck precursors.
Yeah, we still saved some. That's good. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. Thank you for the GL Zyphus, I appreciate it, man. Doing well. That guy could have caused damage to me and knocked me off, I think. That was really scary. It's close. Way closer than it needed to be. That's one of those things, Zyphus, that, like, I'm not, like, there are so many times, and this isn't, I'm not trying to, like, I think you know me well enough that I'm not trying to, like, say this as, like, a gloating thing. I mean this in all earnestness. There's some times when I'm, like, on a pace like this that I ask myself, is it worth going for it? And then I tell myself, that's how I practice it. I do it every single time like that. And if I don't do it like that right now, I have a higher chance of choking because it's not how I always do it. If I do it like that in practice, I need to do it like that in a ring. Otherwise, I'm just going to, like, psych myself out even more. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think that's not, like, a smart choice by me, but I did it, like, on the basis of what I, like that's just what I go for in practice, you know? And it might throw me off. And I would encourage anybody to do the same. Oh, okay. No. That's fine, it's just a little bit of time lost. What, nigga? What? You can't just... What's going on? I've been having issues. I'm not gonna go for... Yeah, I'm not gonna go for it. It's too late. I made the decision. I'm just gonna do this. I've had too many issues with nuke ammo lately. And no OoB, so I'm just... I think I memorized this location. Here? I was a little late. It's okay though. It's better to be a little bit late with it than too early. Like by far. Now we just gotta hope for laser skip. Yeah. It takes 10.
How's your reflexes?
It didn't hit that one. It hit it like really late. I don't know. That makes me nervous when it does that. I'm not gonna get laser skip. I'm gonna miss it again, dude. Maybe? Please, 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 please. Is this it? No way! No way! No way! Please. No way, man. I'm gonna do the... Shoutouts to Kawhi Leonard for no reason in particular. Shoutouts to Jesus. Shoutouts to my mom for birthing me. Shoutouts to you guys for watching. Holy moly, man.